Jay tickled the keyboard a little bit and went 8.506.
Hot Rod Drag Week 2022's Street Race Small Block Power Adder class had one of the best competitions that class has ever seen. This video follows the podium finishers Dustin and Steve Trance, Brian Acton and Jay Blanchard of Fast Act Racing, and Mark Campbell and his co-pilot Robert Freund. Day one was a great day, but sadly I lost those videos. Leading the class after day one was Mark Campbell and Robert Freund with an 8.504, which is absolutely intense. Second was Dustin and Steve Trance with their 8.506 pass submitted. And Fast Act Racing left St. Louis with an 8.528, just ahead of Keith Fenstad's 8.556. All right, guys, we're here with him. Dude, tell us what just happened.
We went under again today for the second time. This morning the air was much cooler, and that was maybe expected, but right now we just figured we'd run a 50 or 51, and we went a 49 with a 3, I believe. So,
yeah. Heartbreaking.
Yeah, so we're gonna take another swing at it, hopefully get at least 1 or 2 more runs in and try to get a 5.0 something.
There you go, man, good luck.
Thanks, appreciate it, Mike.
Day two was Lucas Oil Raceway in Indianapolis, Indiana. And after that, the class was still led by Mark and Robert after turning in an 8.505. Dustin and Steve held second place after their 8.522, with Brian and Jay submitting an 8.566, their slowest submission of the week. Mark's average of 8.5045 was awesome to see. He had won and done both days of racing. Dustin and Steve held second with an 8.514, and Brian and Jay were third with an 8.546 average.
All right, 55 today.
Yeah, so we ran a 55 with a 3 today. Yesterday we got a little lucky. The car left like a bullet, and I knew it as soon as it left. So I ran it to the 1,000-foot mark and made an educated guess and dumped it.
And your guess was perfect.
And we went a 50 with a 5.
Yeah.
So on the first day we went a 50 with a 4, so we're good. So we backed it up a bunch, well, a little bit anyways, just to make sure we were on the other side of the number.
Yeah.
We went 55. We were going to go make another pass. Unfortunately, we got a turbo seal, it looks like, that's pushed oil. So we're okay. We'll be able to continue running it. We're just going to unhook the turbos from the manifold for the drive.
Yep.
When we get there, we'll hook it up. We'll get all the oil out of the system, and we'll be able to make a couple more passes for sure. One tomorrow,
nice.
Hopefully one on Friday, and we'll be good. The motor's happy. So
that's awesome. Are you guys in first currently?
I think, yeah, we are
yeah,
first.
I mean, you'd have to be.
And we should technically still be by the end of the day. Depends on what the other guys run.
Yep.
I know that I think somebody just ran a 70 that was behind us. I'm sure they'll go back and run again, theoretically.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this.
We're a 52 average right now.
The Trances made like 8 passes yesterday, trying to get their number. So make you feel good. What time did y'all leave the track yesterday?
9:30.
That dude, that's insanity, man.
Yeah.
How nice was it? I know I came looking for y'all and you were gone.
9:45 maybe.
Yeah, I think once we got turned around, we were probably 9:30 or so.
Wow.
We rolled
so
in.
How much sleep did you get last night at the hotel?
All of it.
Yeah.
We actually, him and I, we woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and we were wide awake and we're like, I guess let's go to the track. So we were here at like 5:30 this morning. Fortunately, it was open already, and I guess, not quite 5:30. I guess 5:45 we got here. But whatever, we were here super early. We're actually feeling really good.
Yep.
So we got a little problem, but I think we'll be okay.
Something to work through. That's great, man. Well, we'll catch up for sure.
More than anything, we're having fun.
Oh, dude, that's what these are about, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for what you do.
Yep. Day 3 is the hardest on the cars, and Drag Week 2022 is no exception. Mark had developed an oiling issue with one of his turbos, but felt confident that the turbo would last the week. Byron Dragway and Day 3 would be a turning point for the racers. The biggest win of the day went to Dustin and Steve, becoming just the 3rd racer in Street Race Small Block Power Adder history to run a class-perfect 8.500 ET and catapulting them to first place with a new average of 8.5093. Mark dropped to second with his 8.566 pass, with the Fast Act Racing guys holding third by turning in an 8.521.
So now we kind of have it narrowed down,
Yeah.
and we're going to try to see if we can do an O something.
There you go.
So we're feeling a little better than the last 2 days. 3 hours of sleep last night again, so that's catching up to us.
Yeah.
Our hitch broke last night. I don't know if you heard that or
No,
not.
huh?
I do a cargo carrier. I don't pull a trailer. We got a lot of weight on there. We stopped at the first checkpoint. It was almost dragging on the ground. So the actual receiver that we made broke a weld. So we had to ratchet strap it up from the back into the trunk, unload as much as possible into the car,
Oh, geez.
and then find someone with a welder. So but we've got that temporarily fixed enough to get through the week, and hopefully we can hone in on this.
Yeah, man.
You just never know till Friday, so we're hopeful.
That's right. Awesome.
Thanks.
Once again, using up all the available time to try to run a 50. And Acton runs a 54, 159.83. Yeah, when Herschel gets a hold of the racetrack, and he most often does, the slowest board engine. Sledgehammering its way through the air down there. Acton goes at 8:52.
Are you having fun yet?
Absolutely. It's been a lot of fun. These guys are really thrashing to make a lot of passes, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Dude, 850, let's go. Dude, that is awesome. 8500. Third person to ever do that in the class. First person, obviously, this year. Everybody else did it in 2019. How's it feel?
Pretty good.
How many passes do you guys have this week?
19.
Oh my gosh.
Including test day 19. We did 3 on test days. So.
That's crazy. And then how many today? 3 or 4?
2.
2 today?
We showed up late this morning, kind of slept in, only got 1. And that was the same one. We put a little bit in.
Man, great job, dude. Day 4 is the hardest on the racer and co-pilot. This is the time you begin to feel your lack of sleep and the adrenaline begins to fade. You've been pushing for 3 days and 700 plus miles in a hot car with no sleep and living on gas station food and drinks. Racing for Day 4 is in Cordova, Illinois, and proved to be true for Mark and Robert as the turbo seals were still plaguing their time slips, resulting in their slowest pass of the week, an 8.584. Dustin and Steve left Cordova with the third quickest pass of the class for the day with their 8.530, also their slowest submission of the week. Brian and Jay had Cordova's formula worked out, running their best pass of the week and the day's quickest pass for the class of an 8.506.
After struggling all week, just not finding the tune-up, today We turned it down early, worried about this cool air, and went 862, which was a good starting point, but we thought it would be closer to that 850. And Jay tickled the keyboard a little bit and went 8506.
Come on, that's great.
So one of our, I think that's our top 3 drag and drive time slips of the summer. We went a little quicker at Midwest Drags, a 501 and a 503, but this would be our 3rd best ever.
That's great.
850 type pass.
So where's that put you average-wise, and where's that put you guys in the running?
So we've been hanging in 3rd place really since about Tuesday, maybe really even since the start. But people right on our heels. The 4th place and 5th place cars have shifted a little bit, but still only a couple hundredths separating 3rd and 4th.
Wow.
The guy in 4th went a 51 yesterday and a 51 today. So he's breathing. You know, we got to keep an eye on him. It's the S200. S2000. I'm sorry. Yep. So we got to keep him in check. And the top 2 guys, as far as we know today, haven't had a good time slip. So there's maybe something will shake up there. You just never know.
Well, good luck to you guys.
But we're gonna get on the road. So
I'm jealous.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
There he is, Mr. 850. Is this first pass for today? Awesome. Well, good luck to you, sir. We'll be up there watching.
Leaving day 4, we had a new 2nd place. Brian and Jay had moved ahead of Mark and Robert by 0.006 seconds on their averages. Dustin and Steve still held the lead by 0.0158 with their average of 8.5145. This meant the final day back in St. Louis at Worldwide Technology Raceway Park was going to be a battle.
Hi, buddy.
What up?
Hey, you see who you're parked next to there?
I know. It's going to be number 1 and number 2.
Man, is that exciting? Can we get some money on this?
I don't know if we need money, but we all know the numbers we need to run. So.
Yeah. How much math did you guys do last night?
A little bit.
Yeah.
So if we go 8.528 or better, we lock up 2nd place.
Nice.
If we go 8.500 and Dustin Trance goes, I believe it's 8.57 or slower, we would move into 1st.
Okay, makes me feel better. That was the math I was doing too. And I was coming up real close numbers.
Same numbers.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
yep.
All right.
Perfect. I spent like probably 30 or 40 minutes like doing all the situations. I'm like, if they do this, what does that mean? And then if that guy does this, what does that mean? So cool, man. Well, good luck.
We're going to be side by side with them. So.
Oh, it's going to be great, dude.
Yep.
It's going to be great.
So.
All right, Dad, tell us what's up, man.
Well, what's up today is an 855 or better. We'll lock it in. So
Yep, it's exciting.
It might be too fast right now. We'll see what happens. We pull some out of it, but this weather's different for us.
So when you pulled in the lanes and you guys were next to Acton, and I mean they're currently 2nd, you're currently 1st.
Yeah.
Was there any tickling of the keys at all?
No. It's our own race. We know what we have to get today.
That's awesome.
If we can do an 855, even if he runs a perfect number.
Yep.
We got it. So.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, they've been doing a ton of math, and I was doing a lot of math last night. So That's exciting, man. It's going to be good. I'm glad you guys are lined up right here. So
yeah, hopefully it's got a couple more passes in it before it breaks on us. Knock on wood. It's wore out.
You just-
we can slap board this thing out. Between the roads and
Yep.
so many passes every day, we board this thing
Yep.
out.
How many passes are you guys at now? He said 19 yesterday.
Kevin McKenna, our buddy from National Dragster, was just up
That's
here.
awesome. Well, good luck.
I know we're farther than last year. We made 17 passes.
There's a whole bunch
Wow.
of people who are even
Well, good luck.
in lanes for the quick 30. Excuse me, Dustin Trance. Dustin Trance. I was thinking of another class. Dustin actually cut a light, and he's going to get there first. 8:48 at 1:59, which is a number that is too
All right, guys, you're in luck. I just caught Dustin coming out of the tower, turning in his slip for today. Tell us what that means for you guys. One, you win the class, which is exciting. But that's not a new feeling for you, right?
It's still good. It's still a week. It's 2 times in a row. We knocked the average down to 8.51 with 6 and an 8.
And
pretty good.
What also does that mean? That's
good. We struggled this week, so it's pretty good. We knocked out that 5 with 2 zeros and a 5 with 6, and it's just really helped us out.
And you're so third person in history to run 500, and this is the fastest street race small block power adder average ever. That's pretty awesome. And the first time, as told by Steve, who messaged me, which I appreciate the math, is the first one to finish with the 5.1. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah. You guys have done a great job this week. It's been really fun to watch.
Yeah, I think we're at 21 passes for the week. Jeez. Something like that. We knocked the wheels off. The
car's beat.
Drove the wheels off that thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's beat. It needs to go over again.
Yep. So what's the first plan when you get home? Like, you gonna park it for a month, not even touch it?
Wow, we've got 352 shoot
we've got a
coming
race
up in Gainesville. We have 352 shootout coming up Halloween weekend, and we kind of instigated that class. We won it last year after drag week, but we instigated Derek Putnam to put that class in his show.
Oh man,
it's a great show, and limited street class based on drag week type rules, and
wow,
it's a great show, and he had a pretty good field last year for the first time. So that's next for us. Then we'll put it up.
Then you'll put it up for a couple weeks.
Yeah, there's going to be some mad thrashing to kind of fix a few things. It's really rattling bad as far as the chassis goes. It's loose.
Yep. Yeah, I can imagine things kind of, Heim joints and things like that will get bushings get a little tired from all the street miles.
Heim joints, and they had some rough roads this year.
There's much test time. It's been miserable weather in Florida. It's hot. We decided to take the whole car apart before drag week. I didn't get the car back together until late July.
Wow.
Made 2 test hits on this new turbo plumbing.
In hot weather, so we haven't
2
had
test hits on the new transmission.
It's been cold the last few days, but first time we've ran it.
This is unusual for us. I do the tuning on this thing, and he does a lot of looking over my shoulder, but this was a challenge.
That's awesome.
Cold days.
That's awesome.
It was running usually. We had no data at all in this kind of weather. We have no data in anything under like 85 degrees.
Wow. Yeah. Well, it's definitely not that today. It feels amazing.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Good job.
Okay, thanks. Yep.
Sadly, for all of us, Mother Nature couldn't let us have the fun we wanted, so none of the passes counted from the final day of racing, meaning the classes would be awarded based on Thursday's average ET. All in all, Hot Rod Drag Week 2022 was a spectacular showing by the Street Race Small Block Power Adder class, and I cannot wait until 2023 in just a few weeks, as these same guys, plus a few more, are returning to battle it out. Can Dustin and Steve Trance three-peat after having very little testing leading into this event? Will the work that Brian and Jay have put in this year pay off? Will Mark and Robert be back in the low 850s again? We'll know in a few weeks. We'll bring you daily updates about the class right here on Drag and Drive Addiction, your source for news and entertainment from the Drag and Drive community.